Conservancy kids, it's Nicole. Today we are talking about a really cool arthropod. So in our earlier arthropod video that Luke did about ants, we mentioned that arthropods make up 80% of the biomass in our world. It's actually closer to 40%, but that's what scientists are for. We're here to fact check each other. 40% is still a huge amount. If you took all the living things and you piled them all together, almost half of that would be dedicated purely to our arthropods. And today we're talking about a really cool one, bees. So there are up to 1,000 species of native bees here in our Sonoran Desert. Now the ones you probably see most often are bumblebees and honeybees. Honeybees actually aren't native to the Sonoran Desert. They were introduced from Europe, but we still love them because they make delicious honey for us. But when we talk about our native bees, there are some really cool ones. We actually have the world's smallest bee. It's called the Perdita minima, and it is only 2 millimeters, which is less than 0.1 inches. That's really small. And then we also have big bees, carpenter bees. Those are those big black gentle giants you see buzzing around. They can get up to 1.5 inches in length, and they may sound really loud, but they will not hurt you at all. They are very gentle, and they're really just looking for some wood that they can chomp into and make nests. Speaking of nests, most of our native desert bees are not social. They don't live in hives the same way that bumblebees and honeybees do. They live by themselves, and they make their burrows in the ground or in dried stems or abandoned tunnels in pieces of wood. Most of our native bees are herbivorous. That means that they eat plants, specifically pollen, nectar, and tasty flower oils that plants will give them as a reward to come pollinate the different plants. Bees are really important in our world because they pollinate a huge amount of our plants. 30% of our agriculture in the world, 30% of the food that we have require bee pollination. So next time you see a bee, say hello, give it a thanks, and let it go on its merry way. It was great to see you, Conservancy kids. Can't wait to see you next time.